What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What we're doing today is the infamous toolbox tour. Decided that I wanted to show you guys and showcase what I use as a professional tech on an everyday basis. Things that has gotten me through a lot of jobs, things that has gotten me through a lot of tough situations, and some things that I actually like. So I will give a disclaimer. A lot of the tools that you're going to see, it's not going to be tool truck quality, or what some people would say is, your tool truck fans, like your Snap-on, your Mac Gold, your Cornwell. A lot of these tools that I have are tools that I could afford starting off as a tech. When I started wrenching professionally, I started at Pep Boys. I didn't have any tools. I had your basic hand tools with a little bitty tiny cart, like not even a cart, just like a carry-on toolbox. And even though I knew I had the skill set to do a lot more, I was limited in what I could do because I didn't have the tools. At the time, we did not have a tool truck guy coming through. We didn't have a Snap-on rep or a Matco rep or a Cornwell rep or anything like that. And all we had at the time was the Pep Boys store and Harborfreight. And so I knew I needed tools, and I wasn't making the money. I just got started professionally as a tech, and I needed tools. And so I started going to Harborfreight. I started going, also to Tekton, the website. And that's how I started to build my toolbox. And so what I'm getting ready to show you is tools that I've built over the years, things that I've gotten, things that I've used, things that I'm trying out to see how good it would be in the long term, and tools that today I love. I've never had really any major issues with them. And so I wanted to share that with you guys, just in case there is someone who's out there getting started. You don't have to break the bank to start building your tool sets. With the technology today, there's great companies like Harborfreight, their Icon line. You have Tekton, there's Gear Wrench. You have a lot of non-tool truck brands that are making decent quality tools that will get you through 80 to 90% of your jobs, even some of the specialty stuff. A lot of these stores are making some of this stuff. Now, granted, I will say this. I will say there are some things that I will not buy from Harborfreight, and there are some things I will buy from Harborfreight, just like any other brand. Also Craftsman. There's a lot of, you have Husky, you have Milwaukee. So you have a lot of options that you can choose from if you don't financially have the money to get Snap-on and Matco and Cornwell and things like that. So in my professional opinion, get what works. Until you can start building up your skill set, until you can start making more money, then you can start looking at, okay, I need to get some stuff from the truck, because now there are specialty things that a lot of these stores don't carry and that I need. And so with that being said, let's get into this little tour. I'm gonna start with my tool cart first, because it's what I use every day. I use this cart every day. I've had this cart for about 4 years, since 2019, when I started at Pep Boys. I got my cart, I got my toolbox first, and I'll show you guys that next. But I got my toolbox first, and then I got my cart. I had a little smaller cart, and then I upgraded to Harborfreight's US General 5-drawer. And so this is my cart. This is what it looks like. It's what I use every day. You know, got my little stickers, got my KMR, repping the KMR brand, got my action clutch, shout out to them, Mazatrix, and of course, you know. And so what's in my tool cart? First, outside, I got my little pocket utility holder with my tire stem remover, I got 2 tire pressure gauges, I got my mirror, I got my trusty magnet. This thing right here, this is the Icon underhood or interior light. There is one light that comes with it. It does swivel, and I got another one. 4,200 lumens, I believe. I'll show you the lights. I keep a lot of my lights on my toolbox. Got my trusty breaker bar. One of my techs calls this Big Bertha because it's one of my bigger pry bars. And let's go ahead and open this up. Of course, more stickers, of course. My Snap-on rep, yes. And my Mac rep, yes. There are things that I do buy from them. And then what's in my cart? So, Icon Impact 3/8. These are really, really nice. These are really, really nice. I actually really, really like these. No skip sizes. I believe it starts from 7 and it goes all the way to 19. Let me turn this around for you guys. 7 to 19. Pretty decent set. It was inexpensive. I've been using this for 4 years. I have not had any issues. My chrome set is my 3/8, of course, Icon set, and there's plenty of reviews on this all over YouTube. Some like, some don't. I love them. When I can't get into tight spaces with these, I use these. And then of course my 1/4 inch Icon chrome sockets. These, and that is deep and shallow. These, I believe, are the Pitsburg, these are the Pitsburg star sockets. I needed these when I was doing brakes. I believe it was, I don't know if it was a Mercedes or Ford, but I needed these. And then also when I was doing a timing belt on a Toyota, I want to say it was maybe a 99 or a 2000, I needed some star sockets. These, I recently just got these from Mac. These are their, I guess you can say their lower brand, Expert. Kind of like how Snap-on has Blue Point. I needed some 1/4 inch swivel sockets, and these were relatively cheap. I want to say about 170 versus the Mac brand, which are like 400. So I was like, y'all try these out. I'll see if I like them. These right here are my 3/8 Icon swivels. As you can see, I use these a lot. I do. I use the 17, the 14, the 12, and the 10. I use these a lot. I really do. These come in clutch when I'm doing long block engines, if I have to, you know, get into tight spaces and things like that. Oil filter wrench for doing the spin-on oil filters. Pittsburgh Allen sockets. I have a bunch of these. I have them in SAE and metric. Over here is my more oil filter sockets for the plastic cartridges to pull them off. I've been using these Pitsburg Pro impact sockets, 1/2 inch, for quite some time. I have not had any issues. And my cart is mainly the things that I use every day. I use majority of all these tools in this cart every day. Of course, my big 30 and 32, my extensions, these impacts, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are my go-tos. I don't know why, but they are. Snap-on. So on our engines, we have we have our O2 sensors, and they have this little shielding around it. And your regular, let me see if I have it. Here it is. Well, this one is Tekton. This one fits, but I have the regular ones that you buy, they don't fit. And so I picked this up from Snap-on. It was about 80 bucks. I didn't want to buy it because I was like, it's 80 bucks versus 11. And I never had any issues out of this. It works. It works great. This one has a little bit more, it fits a little bit better. This one, it fits, but it's a little snug. So I got this one off the Snap-on truck. It was about 80 bucks. But again, you don't have to break the bank. This one from Tekton, and I'll post their website in the description. It's about $11. It works perfectly fine. Of course, my Icon ratchets, my 3/8 flex head. I'm sorry, 1/2 inch flex head, my 3/8 flex head, my 3/8 straight, my 1/4 inch straight, my Icon stubby 3/8. These are my favorite Pitsburg ratchets. I use this one mainly for when I'm doing spark plugs, and this one when I'm doing batteries. Don't ask why, but these two are my favorite go-tos. I know Icon have some, and I want to get them, but I've been using these for a while, and I like them. My trusty Husky pick. This is my favorite pocket screwdriver. It's my favorite, absolutely my favorite, and I love using it. So, screwdrivers. These are the tri-lobe Tekton screwdrivers. I believe I got the set. These are my Phillips. These are my flats, and then these are my Doyle strike head caps. This is a, where did I get this tool from? I can't remember, but it's good for, it's a basically an Allen with the ball tip. I can't remember where I got this from. But these screwdrivers are great. These tri-lobe screwdrivers. Again, I'll post their website up in the description. Guys, go check these out. I love these. Tekton has a lifetime warranty. I believe they're out in Michigan, and their screwdrivers are USA made. So I love these screwdrivers. Go check them out. Great set to pick up. It's relatively cheap. I believe it was about 110 bucks for the entire set, maybe cheaper. I'll double check though. My Doyle flip up knife that I use a lot, and you know, gotta have your trusty magnet. So my safety goggles, of course. So this is what I use. I got some little, you know, bits for my 1/4 inch driver for taking off nuts and bolts. These are actually from Harborfreight. I believe these are the either not Doyle, the Bauer or the Hercules. They are magnetic. I use these every day. This is my 12. My 10 is somewhere over here. This one, use this one a lot for taking off panels. I have some longer ones. These are also magnetic. I love these. I use them all the time. So this is what's in the top. My drawer, this is kind of like my, I don't want to say junk drawer, but this is where I keep all of my ROs, my magazines from Mac and Snap-on. So I keep a lot of my paperwork and stuff like that, pens, markers, brake caliper checkers and stuff like that, PDI stickers. That's what this drawer is for. I don't put any tools or anything in here. Tire pressure, you know, tread depth gauge. I said tire pressure. Tire tread depth gauge goes in here. I did have it on there, but I just started throwing it in here. Pens, of course, Sharpies and stuff like that. That's what this drawer is. The next drawer is my picks. Of course, these, again, USA made from Tekton. I believe 5. Hold on. I'm gonna do this so you guys can see. There were 5 of these that I got. different sizes, well, not different sizes, but different angles. These were 20 bucks from Tekton. Use them every day. I love them. I absolutely love them. What else is in here? You know, my long head favorite. These are my favorite needle nose pliers. These are my favorite. Literally. And these are, you guessed it, Pitsburg. I use them for clamps and things like that, hose clamps. Sometimes the bigger radiator hose clamps. My Doyle channel locks. I'm gonna share a secret with you guys. Don't judge me and don't laugh at me in the comments. I use these for depressing the brake caliper. I have a brake caliper tool. I have one for the front and I have the ones for the back, complete set. But this is my go-to. I've been using this type of tool to depress calipers in for over 5 years. This right here, channel locks. My Tekton oil filter wrench tool. Of course, some more Doyle. I use these too when I need to get to some hose clamps that are in weird angles. These come in clutch. I use these all the time. These are the Doyles. Some mini needle nose, just for like little small stuff. My straights, some needle nose. These are, I believe, are Bremen. I cannot remember where I got these from, but I use this particular needle nose clamp. We always get hoods that sometimes the shocks are bad. I use this. Great for that. So that's this drawer. This drawer, mind you, a lot of these tools I did not organize. My top cart is always organized like this. I always clean up my tools and organize my tools after every ship. But this is my hammer drawer. My favorite hammer. It is a Pitsburg 4-pound dead blow. My Thor hammer, Mjolnir. I love this hammer. Don't ask why I call it that. I don't know. My trusty small ball peen hammer. This, I believe, is my impact screwdriver. Sorry. But I didn't like the tip. It is from Harborfreight. The tip that comes with them are not very strong. They shattered after like 2 uses. And I got the Icon set and just used the Icon set on this, and I've been using it ever since. I absolutely love it. What else? Some more hammers, you know, some brushes, wire brushes for cleaning brakes and stuff like that, batteries. That's what this drawer is. The next drawer. This drawer, also other stuff that I use. These come in clutch. This is a radiator hose clamp pliers for those hard to reach spaces. This comes in clutch. I use this Icon. It's literally a mountain wrench. Literally. Same brand. But it's just made by, this one is branded Icon. Right there. I use these every day. I use these for doing oil changes. That's what this is for. My panel poppers, my Icon hose picks. I love these for hoses that I can't get off, like radiator hoses. I have a hose set. I have, should be 6. It's 3 long, 3 short. But I use these the most. My long panel clip poppers, interior panel clip poppers, some wrenches that I use. These are like wrenches that I use all the time. So yeah. This drawer, power drawer, and breaker bar, and hood prop, and pry bars. My trusty chain for pulling out engines, my battery holder. I'll say something about these. They're decent. It's not Milwaukee. I love this. I've had this for 3 years. It's not Milwaukee, but it gets the job done. I use this one every day. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I was a little disappointed because this is the second one. Actually, it's the third one. My first one broke. I got a replacement because I had warranty. It is the Hercules long neck 3/8 electric ratchet. And my second one, the entire head, my entire ratcheting mechanism fell out. I was upset. This is my 1/4 inch. I love this thing. It has 4 different modes. I use this all the time. I use this all the time. I love this thing. And that's what's in my cart. That's what's in my cart. So this is what I use every day to service cars, do engines and things like that. That's what this cart is. And then my overflow, my toolbox and workstation. As you can see, I got some more Pitsburg T-handle hex set. This came in clutch when I needed it. Of course, I got my Hot Wheels stuff. Y'all see it, the Cosmo, the FC. I'm trying to get some more rotary stuff, but you know, some of the guys, they come and they give me Hot Wheels because they know I like Hot Wheels. My stream light, love this light. Someone, I think my manager gave this to me. Not to be funny, but he walked in and said, "Hey, anybody want a piston?" I said, "Sure, I'll leave it on my toolbox. Why not?" And so I did. My Milwaukee charger. This is my Hercules dual charger, 20 volt and 12 volt. It's a pretty good charger. These are my icon lights. These are the floodlights. This goes with that underhood handle that I showed you. Both of these paired together are 4200 lumens. They are bright. They are very bright. I also have another one. This one is also an icon. It's very similar to the Snap-on. I like this one too. I use this one when I'm inside the car, under the dash and things like that. I have another one from, I think this is Braun. This one has multiple head angles. Love this one as well. And then I got a nice little other floodlight. This light from Braun, I just use this for my toolbox. That's what that's for. And then my Night Buddy headlight. This is actually pretty good. When I'm doing oil changes or I'm under the car or under the hood and I just need a light or something like that, this comes in clutch. I'm not gonna lie. I love this thing. My work laptop, my personal laptop. Coming soon, you guys, stay tuned. This is my Time Attack FC rendering. Stay tuned, because I'm building something great. Top box. This is what's in my top box. 1/2 inch. Icon, swivels. Pittsburgh impacts, standard and deep. Pittsburgh chromes, icon, shallows. Pittsburgh 12 points. These come in clutch a lot. My 1/2 inch drive hex sockets for a lot of my brake stuff on like the bigger trucks and stuff like that. Sometimes they use these. My T's, I use these a lot too. As you can see, one is missing, is somewhere in my cart. This one I use a lot as well for the flywheel bolts on some of the hybrids, some of the Kia hybrids. That one right there we use a lot as well. My K tool, of course, again, mountain wrench. I got this off the Snap-on truck. This is a 24 and a 25 from K Tools. I have another one. I have the 20, I believe it's the 21 and 22 or 22 and 23 coming. I got these for doing alignments. Some of the Kias, the rear nuts are, I believe, a 24 and a 22, I believe. And so that's what these are for. My ball pin hex sockets that I use, these are, of course, SAE and metric. This right here, if you've never seen this, sometimes you just need some O-rings. Just saying. This was the O2 sensor socket that I got. I got this from Pittsburgh. I got this from Harborfreight. Yeah, it didn't fit. It didn't work. This one I got from I got this one from, where did I get this one from? I want to say O'Reilly's, maybe. I could be wrong, but I don't really use it. These are my SAE bolt biters. I'm gonna actually upgrade to some better ones. These are Huskies. They're okay, but they're standard, and majority of the stuff we work on is metric. Tekton, I needed some 12-point sockets. Needed some 12-point impacts. Now, as you can see, there are some stuff that I do get from Snap-on. Some Snap-on. This right here is for it's an oil pressure switch socket set for Kia and Hyundai. Great, I needed this. This is a thread chaser. This is also a tap that I got from, as you can see, Snap-on. My Snap-on filler gauges, straight and bent. So as you can see, I do buy stuff from Snap-on. But when they told me that a set of 12-point sockets, shallow and deep, was gonna be over $700, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. These were $85 from Tekton with the rail, and these are, let me see if I can show you guys. Rails come off. These are locking rails. These are twist lock. You twist, pull off. Twist to lock. Comes with the rails for $85. They probably have gone up because of inflation, of course, but I went with these instead. They do have lifetime warranty. I believe their warranty system is set up, if you break something, you take a picture, you send it to them. If you have an account with them, they will send you the tool the next day or in a couple of days. No questions asked. I love Tekton, so I do use these. These are my, I believe I got these when I was taking off a head. These are my triple squares, long triple squares. I think I was getting a head on a Kia. And that was before I started working here. I needed some triple squares. These Icon taps are a life changer. I really like these. They were about $124, about 120, 125 bucks, and pretty good quality. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good quality. These came in clutch. It comes with that. The only thing it did not have, which I don't believe is a common size, is a 12 by 125. It doesn't come with that. That is a specialty size, I believe. So again, gear wrench. These are my stud removers. I like these. I use these a lot too. I got these off of Amazon. Gear wrench sells a lot of their stuff on Amazon, so you can get a lot of their stuff on Amazon. That is the part number right there if you guys are looking to get some. I believe 41760D is the part number. These are on Amazon. You can get these off of Amazon. These are my Blue Point flip sockets. Now, I paid $100 for these. 100 bucks for these sockets. So flip socket, that means 4 sockets plus an extension, that's 5 tools. 100 bucks. Now, Blue Point off the Snap-on truck. Tekton flip sockets. Thin wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because they're flipped, that's 10 sockets. plus the extension. $40. I think they've gone up since inflation, but when I got these, this set was $40. I use this set every single day to take off wheels, anything that I can use. It has held up. I don't have issues out of this. $100, $40. Again, guys, you don't have to break the bank. This will work. What else? Icon torque wrench. This is my small 3/8, medium 3/8, and this is my half. They are all three basically designed the same. I use this torque wrench all the time. I love this torque wrench. I always keep it in the box, and I always set it to 0 after every use. So that's that. It's my top drawer. I do apologize if this video is long. I'm almost done. I don't have a lot. This is my, again, those are my picks, my scraper, my long hex sockets. These are the Icon bits that I got. I love those. Again, picks and stuff like that. This drawer is my non-ratcheting drawer. And of course, yes, you guessed it, Icon. I bought this set 2019 when Icon first dropped. This is the most recent set I got. They're angled Icon wrenches. I haven't had a chance to use them yet, but I will try to use these this week because I got some jobs that I need to do and I want to test these out. So those, my crow's feet, I do use, not every day, but I do use them when I need them. Pitsburg wrenches, I got these long wrenches from Pitsburg, the set, because I was doing alignments and they came in clutch because they are long. Again, more Pitsburg stuff. Flare nuts from Pitsburg. My bent handle double boxing wrenches from Icon. I do use these in tight spaces. So what else? My ratcheting drawer. Yes, Icon. These are almost like the mountain wrenches, only they're not flex head. They are long. You have a ratcheting on one side, a regular on the other side with a raised lip. These are great. My stubbies, these I believe are 10 to 19. I like these a lot. My flex heads, ratcheting, again from Icon. Majority of this stuff is Icon. These are the, like the mountain wrenches. I got the set. The reason why I got that bigger set in my top drawer is because Icon don't make a bigger set yet. And then these are my non-flex head, angled up ratcheting wrenches. All from Harborfreight. This is how I built my box over the years. This is what I call my diag drawer. Harborfreight. I got this off of Amazon because I needed some pins and clips and stuff like that to do some testing. I got this Power Probe for free, guys. For free. It was brand new. The guy that gave it to me never used it because he did not like doing wiring or diag. I don't know. But he gave me this for free. This is a no-co, what do you call this? It's an Obidude connector. I got this when I bought this no-co charger because it will also let you do, you guessed it, memory saver when you want to do batteries. So I got this attachment to go with this. I had a smaller one, someone stole it. I got this one off the Snap-on truck. My All-Tail scan tool that I've had for about 3 years. I love it. Stethoscopes and all kinds of, you know, wiring testing stuff. That's that. It's kind of a junk drawer, but I try to organize it. My battery, chargers. These I got from Harborfreight. I was a fan until the inside fell out. So I'm gonna get something else. I don't like using it on bags. These are my Bauer. I bought 2 of these for my race car stuff. Cutting and grinding, more batteries, my Milwaukee drill, some lights, goggles, and yeah, a bunch of stuff. Just a bunch of junk. I helped build the motor in this. This is my favorite Kyle Mohan car. Go check out his channel. You guys can see this on his channel. Shout out to Mohan. I love this car. These I got from Pittsburgh. They were pretty good. Simple. Got these from Harborfreight. They're okay. I got that one and I got the small ones, some more bits and stuff like that. This drawer, kind of like a junk drawer where I keep a lot of my receipts. These are my Ryobi drill bits that I use, some batteries and stuff like that. Yeah. Pliers. These are my Icon pliers. I have not used these yet. I just got them. I like them. I like them a lot. These are the other ones. And then these are some good ones too. They literally look just like the snap-on ones. Literally. One of my coworkers have the snap-on ones. Same color. All my Doyle stuff. And the last drawer, my RC car that I got for free. This is kind of like my junk. Oh no, not my spoon. My spoon. Keep my spoons and stuff like that when I'm eating. My book, my Diag book that I got my certification in. And then this drawer, no, it's locked. I'm not gonna pull this stuff out just for the sake of this video because this video is almost 40 minutes. But I will say this is a lot of my chemicals, blow molded cases, under there and under there. I'll do another video on this, but I have a lot of stuff in here. A lot of specialty tools. I also have some down there. I believe one is my pressure kit, radiator pressure kit, and the other one is a brake caliper depressor kit. So, this is what's in my box. This video is long. I'm sorry, guys. But that's what's in my box. I'll leave some of these tools and links to these tools in the description. Again, guys, go check it out. Go check out some of the stuff. If you are just getting into this, you don't have to break the bank. Now, Snap-on, Cornwell, Mac, and Maco, they will allow you to make payments, but that also depends on your rep and building a relationship with them. If you're not comfortable doing that and you just know you don't have the money, Harborfreight, Tekton, Craftsman, Gear Wrench, those are some tools you can start with. A lot of them have mechanics tool sets. I believe Tekton has mechanic tool sets. They even have a toolbox where you can buy a toolbox and your basic full mechanics tool set for about $8,000. And it comes with everything from sockets, ratchets, wrenches, your specialty sockets, pry bars. It comes with everything. Check out their website. I'll leave that link in the description again. You don't have to break the bank to get started. So again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a video. If you have comments, leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what tools you're using and what tools you like best, what tools you don't like, and what you do, what your specialty is. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.